Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. Holy smokes, it's already Thursday. Wow. Oh, man. This is just flying on by. And by the way, happy PPI Thursday to those of you out there that are going to celebrate that. And also ECB rate decision day today. Believe it or not, we're packing a 1-2 punch. You could call it a 1-3 punch because... or 1-2-3 punch. I don't know what you'd call it, but we have initial and continuing jobless claims as well. We also have a 30-year note auction, if I'm not mistaken. Is it 30-year today? Let's see. Go to my schedule. Yeah, it's a 30-year bond auction. Holy smokes, what a day we have for us. Also for our grain traders out there, all three of you, we have the WASD report coming out today too. If you're with me either on the Discord or in the YouTube, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. Good morning to... Grateful Trader, Trader Page, SW, Potamus, Astro Nerd, Zion, Mike, Darren, Vibe Trade Channel, Shady Lady, Repberg, Matthew, Vadim, Chris. Good morning, Silent, Jay Covey, Dave, Charmods, Believe Yourself, DV8, GMC, Big G Ski, Midland Trader. Good morning, Trade Runner, Marnow, Panchua, Shady Lady, Raymond, David, O'Keefe, Astro Nerd, David R. Lim, Cyrus, Futures Trading Today, Ken, SW, Julius, Coach Grizz, Luna, Amateur Genius, GW, Alfred Mixter, CC Grinder, Sir Noodles, Mad Spastric, Ken, WD, Ben Like, SW Rookie, Mad, July Peppers, FX Spartan, Spastric, Chad. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Bob, Jack, Jeff, Sonny, Quinn, Perry, Alex, Dev, Half Choli. Good morning, Mark. Reddy, Chino, Frederick, CJ, Dominic, Jose, Strictly Trades, VJ, David. Good morning, Jim, Sapadilla. Good morning, Bruce, Trendy One, Nicaea. Good morning, Packhorn. Good morning, Marco. Hey, everybody. How are y'all doing out there? Good morning. Good morning. Don't forget to take a breath. Got to get through a lot of names now. We got so many names to get through now. I like to get fired up in the mornings here. I did see some folks in here at Clubhouse trading this to the short side. I didn't take any trades yet. I'm still sitting here at no profit, no loss. Just no trades for me this morning so far. I'm going to be trading combines, I believe, on the PPI print. But let's see if on the Afterglow we can flip on over into some Express funded accounts and potentially trade those. But let's talk about what's on the table for us. We had the CPI yesterday, and you folks in here were trading your hearts out in both YouTube and Discord here. Good morning, Big Sexy. Good to see you. So good morning, Air Bear, as well. Missed you. Good morning. So yesterday was an extraordinarily wild day of price action. If you missed the opening trade, you pretty much got destroyed in this chop that was happening after. I ended up pulling about just over $5,000 out of the market in my Express funded accounts, the ones that you can actually take withdrawals from. Didn't trade my live account, but traded the Express funded accounts, traded some combines as well. We passed 3 combines and then traded another set of 3. So overall, just a really fun, fantastic day of trade. But yeah, if you were one of those traders that missed that beautiful reactionary print, you probably got chopped to bits here in this section of garbage that was no fun to be trading. But if you were making a market, let's go into the 1 minute here. If you were making a market in this range, it actually was a really nice range to be trading. It was just crazy seeing this. I actually saw some folks in here, specifically this area of the market right here, from this clubhouse level to here, to here, to here, to here. That was a really, really nice pattern there if you were trading that. But again, I mean, it's not easy. You have to really be on the ball there, but it was just beautiful to see that interaction around our levels there. That was just perfect price action there. Very difficult though. I mean, don't look at that and say, I missed that, I'm a terrible trader. No, that's really difficult price action, but I did see some folks nailing it. Even if you caught one leg of that thing, 195 down to 118 or 224 down to 118, I mean, that's an extraordinary trade right there. And it's, absolutely beautiful thing there. So if you caught that, and you made money on that, give yourself a nice pat on the back. It's very difficult to trade in that type of price action. If you have a really good read on it, very, very nice read, you do really, really well. Also, I had some folks in here that I saw some traders that were taking this off the low here. I think the best trade that I saw off the low was one of the folks in here who took it off 63, and they had something like a 600 tick trade in their favor. I'm not sure where they closed it, but incredible trade there. So ECB rate decision is coming in hot here before we get the rest of the U.S. prints here. We do have, like I said, the ECB rate decision that's going to be out at 8:15. We have the PPI that's going to be out at 8:30, and initial and continuing jobless claims out at 8:30 alongside the PPI. In the afternoon at 1 p.m., we do have the 30-year bond auction. But ECB should be very interesting. It should be a pause. That's what we're expecting here. I'm curious if we're going to see a unanimous decision or if we're going to see any dissenters on that print. But that's going to be in 9 short minutes. Midland Trader asks, Rips, for PPI, any view consensus on the percentage swing expected? 2% on CPI was yesterday was great. Yeah, I'm not expecting that big of a move. We're going to have to see something change the story drastically in order to get a bigger move. I think the market is kind of holding on right now. Let's go back to the 15-minute. The market is sort of holding on right now towards these lows. If we actually zoom back a little bit here, you can see, we've been kind of holding down at these lows here, and we found buyers. This could be the straw that breaks the camel's back, so to speak, that brings us below that level of 71. And then we finally start interacting with that 18,018 level again and see us skitter onto the downside here. So we'll have to see that if that comes into fruition. Folks, if you're enjoying these types of streams, please make sure that you do hit that lucky like button. The more likes we get, the more likely it is that we will give a free month of Clubhouse away today. So make sure you're smashing that like button. When I say smash that like button, YouTube lights up the button down there. If you're looking for it, it's literally right below the video there. Plus 1,500 today. Nice work there, believe yourself. Hey, and locked out already. Love that. Luna is smashed too. So very, very nice. So we're going to see this ACB rate decision. They're expected to leave the 7-day refinancing rate unchanged at 4.5%. Marginal lending facility probably unchanged at 4 3/4, and deposit facility rate leaving that unchanged at 4% even. So that's the expectation on the table for the ECB. It doesn't really influence the U.S. markets unless we have an outlier print. And usually, the analysts have been spot on for the ECB and for the FOMC as well. So I'm not really expecting all that much of a shakeup with the rates being unchanged. If they did hike rates, which would be, that would be a total shocker. If they did height rakes, what did I say? Height rakes? If they raised the rates, that's not even a word. If they raked the heights, well, if they did that, then they would essentially move the market around. And if they cut the rates at all, that would be insane. This would be the fourth pause in a row for the ECB. So that is what is expected. And then I will have a preview once I get these final analysts in for the PPI here. I'm just waiting for more of these analysts. They've just been talking a lot right now about the ECB print. So SW in here says there's a talk of cutting rates on Bloomberg this morning. That I think would give us a lot of bounce, and that could be bringing us big bounce here in the NASDAQ and the S&Ps. Could actually drastically affect the U.S. markets. But, what I'm looking at here is kind of getting us out of this kerfuffle here, which is where we spent most of our time yesterday. So basically 118 all the way up to 224. This is the bigger range bound area that we need to have a breakout or a shakeout from. And then outside of the PPI today and the jobless claims, we really don't have much going on tomorrow. The only thing that's going on tomorrow that should shake up the market is the University of Michigan sentiment, which will give us sort of the 1 year and 5 to 10 year inflation outlook, which, the Fed does look at, but it's not as important nearly as CPI or PPI. We do have another CPI print coming before the June meeting. I believe we have one more before the June meeting, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to see the May meeting have some kind of action there. We're seeing the FOMC meet again on May 1st. But the CPI print was hotter than expected. That was the news yesterday that made the market move a lot. The monthly headline increased by 0.4%, which was the same as what we saw in the last month for the headline CPI. But remember, all the analysts were looking for 0.3%. So technically that's coming in 0.10% hotter, but 10 basis point hotter is not really, in reality, it's the same read that we had, but it's not ticking down. And when the analysts wanted to tick down by 10 basis points and it doesn't, we consider that a hotter read. And the annual rate escalated, that was the big one, to 3.5%. So I thought that, if the headline was at 0.4% and it stayed at 0.4%, and we didn't have an increase in the annual rate, the year over year, to 3.5%, and that stayed like maybe 3.3 or 3.4, maybe we wouldn't have had such a harsh reaction to the downside. But the reality is that we did. So it was a 3.5% annualized rate, and it was forecasted at 3.4. So they were giving it a little bit of room. The prior read was 3.2. So we'll have to see, will the PPI kind of negate that at all? It's going to be difficult. The core CPI ex food and energy was also seeing that 0.4% uptick. It was exactly 0.359. So we call that 0.4. We round up in that case. And the anticipation was 0.3%. So if it would have came in at 0.349, I think we could have argued that it was at 0.3. So that was the same as the prior month's growth. The yearly core rate remained at 3.8, which was above the predicted 3.7. So again, we wanted to see that 3.8 come down. It stayed the same read as last month, but we didn't see it drop those 10 basis points. The rise in core components dampened the Federal Reserve's rate cut for June. If we're looking at the Fed Fund futures, we're now pricing in less than 2 rate cuts. It's like 1.73 rate cuts this year. So it's not looking good for the Fed. It just keeps on coming down and down and down. And I think we're going to see more of that chatter, depending on what the PPI print is today. We're going to see a lot more of that chatter coming out saying that, hey, we don't have any rate cuts anymore this year. But I would be hard pressed to see that on an election year, but I'll be here for it. I'm here for it regardless. I'm excited. I up, down, sideways, loop-de-loos, corkscrews. I don't really care what the market does as long as it gives us strong volatility that we can trade. Like yesterday, I couldn't care less if the print goes up 200 points, down 200 points, up 600 points, down 900 points. I don't care. I just want to trade the volatility because that's what I am. I'm a trader. And I'm not doing long-term investing on these moves. I'm just a trader, and I want to capture as much of that volatility as I can. So if you're having trouble, you're trying to get transfixed on the emotionality between how you feel about the economy and what's going on, and it's freezing you in your tracks where you can't even put on a trade because it doesn't meet your bias, then cut it out. Don't do that anymore. Try to go into each day without a bias and be open to whatever the market's trying to tell you, and then ride the wave if there's a wave to ride. There was a notable increase in the core CPI with motor vehicle insurance prices. So auto insurance was up, and it jumped 2.6% monthly to 22.5 annually, contributing to 0.7 percentage points in the annual core inflation, despite constituting to less than 4% of the whole core basket there. There were price increases in apparel and medical care commodities, but a decrease in new and used vehicle prices. So interesting to see insurance up, auto prices down. A lot of mixed data if you look through the report there. It's interesting to see that we saw core services experiencing a rise compared to February's, with rent for primary residences and owner's equivalent rent both increasing by 0.4%. So we're still seeing housing ticking up, which I think is concerning for sure for the Fed. We saw a note out from Oxford Economics emphasizing the significance of even minor monthly fluctuations in the rent and the owner's equivalent rent. And that has accounted for a third of the core CPI read. And that's why even a slight uptick can make such a big difference. There's also a note out from Apollo, another group of analysts, that they said that it's pretty unlikely now that they'll see the Fed cutting rates. So we're already seeing analysts jump from that camp. Just think about it. Back in December, we were from the camp. By the way, 15 seconds. We'll get back to this in a second here. ECB rate out in 15 seconds here. Let's see if we could trade anything on the reaction. Again, this is going to be in combines, not in XFAs here. Remember, the consensus is a pause, so anything outside of that would be a shocker. A little uptick, unchanged. So as expected, trying to see if there's any dissenters on that. Just listening. 16 people talking right now. I want to know if there were any dissenters on that. Ooh, policy rates will remain sufficiently restrictive for as long as they need to be. So that's a little bit hawkish there. Meeting by meeting approach, data dependent, sounds a lot like our Fed. Yeah, not anything that I'm hearing that's dovish from that report. So PPI, it's up to PPI to save the market. So yeah, just as I was saying earlier, we had some analysts from Apollo now saying that, it's unlikely that we'll see any rate cuts this year. And I think I don't think Wells is saying that yet. I don't think that Oxford is saying that yet. I don't think that JPM is saying that yet. They're all still of the camp of we're going to get at least one. And I think that can change quite a bit, and we might get more analysts on board. We may just get some more analysts that are saying now that, that we don't see any rate cuts for the year. We do also have some Fed speakers today. At 8:45, we are going to hear from Williams, who is a voter. Oh, I'm just hearing if you had any. So Lagarde is going to be speaking at 8:45, and that's going to be alongside Mr. John Williams, who is a voter. I do believe that he will talk about the economy because there is a moderated Q&A coming up after his speech. We do hear from Susan Collins today at noon. She is not a voting member, but she still can move the market. And then Mr. Raphael Bostic is going to be speaking at 1:30 today, and he is a voting member. So there is audience Q&A that's coming from that one, not moderated Q&A. So audience Q&A usually can spark a good conversation. So I do think that we will see some volatility there. And that's going to be 30 minutes after that 30-year bond auction from the Treasury. So that can definitely bring in some nice late afternoon volatility. So if you miss this morning, if you don't trade well off the open, if you don't trade well with the PPI print, or maybe you're getting chopped up right now, just understand that there are going to be opportunities with the Treasury's 30-year bond auction mixed in with Raphael Bostic's commentary later in the afternoon. So if you're feeling out of the pocket early this morning, you could take the whole day off and come back and start trading, maybe 15 minutes before the top of the hour at 1 p.m. and see if you can catch any of that volatility then. And like I said, the rest of the week is going to be pretty docile. We have Bostic and Daly speaking tomorrow, so but they're going to be way towards the close. So end of week kind of flow. There's going to be some, option expiry, not the monthlies, but the weeklies, the 0 DTs tomorrow. That can definitely create some volatility, but not much in the way of news coming out tomorrow. So it's going to be a lot of digestion of the PPI print that's coming out here in about 12 minutes, as well as more digestion of the CPI print and the path forward. I think it's pretty clear, though, if you're looking at the Fed fund futures rates, it's pretty clear that the Fed has a lot more work than they thought they had cut out for them, because inflation is just running rampant right now. And I think that the numbers are definitely lagging quite a bit. I think the real inflation numbers are much higher than what's being reported, just based on anecdotal data and, the talk around town, so to speak. But, seeing real prices at the gas pump, in the grocery store, seeing real prices on used cars still, and looking at rents and homes, everything seems to be kind of running out of control still. And I don't think that it's likely that we would like to see more than, I don't think that we're going to get more than 2 cuts this year. I think that maybe 1 cut would be on the table, but we're going to have to see some data really coming in that's suggesting that that's the right path forward. So we could be setting up for a very interesting next 8 months of trade here. Inflation is way higher than they say. Yeah, I am agreeing with you there, Silver 4K. I do believe as well that that's going to happen. Is Barkin speaking today? For some reason, I, again, don't have Barkin on my calendar. Whoever creates my my calendar hates Barkin, because I never have Barkin on my calendar. Let's see. Oh, he's at 10, right? Is that right? Let's see. Yeah, 10. Barkin's at 10 a.m. today. Thank you for letting me know. They actually added him to my schedule now, so that's good. No media Q&A. Audience Q&A is expected. Nothing new in the way of his text that's going to be coming out. So Barkin at 10 a.m. today. Thank you for that, folks. Fed's poker face is crazy. Yeah, there's also some news going around that that stuff is being leaked for the Fed and all these things. I think there was another journalist that was kind of getting some inside information on the Fed. And yeah, it's just, you get this kind of news a lot when this stuff goes on, especially when we've been in this FOMC rate hike cycle for a long time now. And until we kind of get out of the weeds here, it's going to continue going longer and longer there. Yeah, like David posted here in the Discord, key inflation data was leaked to BlackRock and JP Morgan. That's at least the word on the streets there. So how can we even trust the data? 3.5% inflation isn't really that bad, but it's not consistent with reality. I agree with you. But our job as traders, right? There's the reality that we live in, the world that we live in, and that's a completely different reality from us as traders. Us as traders, we just have to take the data that's being fed to us and see the reaction in the market, see how the market is receiving that data, and then just trade around how the market's receiving it. For instance, if The reality is that, inflation is so much hotter in reality, but every analyst and data point is coming out and saying, hey, it's really not that bad, and the market's ripping on that. Well, you have to trade it to the upside. And conversely, if inflation is really bad in reality and finally the truth comes out in the data numbers and we finally get some data points that are saying, like yesterday's CPI came in hotter, that's in line a little bit with reality. It doesn't seem like the numbers are matching up perfectly. But the market dropping on that, you take advantage of that. You sell it short, right? Trade the chart, not your heart. Trade what's in front of you. Trade the price action, and don't worry about the reality of the situation, because you're going to have that a lot of times where you can have a print that should be negative for the market, and the market's ripping and rallying on that, and you have a print that should be positive for the markets, and the market's cratering on that. You have to trade the price action. You have to use all the information that's available to you and just leave your bias at the door, because if you're trading with a bias, you're likely going to miss trades and you're going to end up with a bad time. I used to trade with a bias, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good because I wanted to force my hand into the market. I wanted to force my will, and the market doesn't care what you think. Market doesn't know how much money you're up or down on the day. Market has no idea how long you've been trading, and it's up to you to put on your big boy or big girl pants and try to trade the market with the data that's sitting in front of you. If the Fed reduces rates by 150 basis points, the interest payment you would decrease by 33%. Current rates only take off 6% on the federal debt. Pick your poison: inflation or bank failures. Yeah, it's interesting. Thank you for that, Nexus Traders. We had a report coming out yesterday, a breaking report, talking about how they're bracing for a major Wall Street bank to fail, and I just wonder who that is. And it could be baloney, but definitely worth paying attention to that kind of talk that's coming out. What do you use for copy trading? Yes, right here. Let me go ahead and drop the link for you. Replicanto is the one that I use, but if you're using TopStep X or Quant Tower or Tradeovate, they all have built-in copiers. Replicanto works with both NinjaTrader and Tradeovate. Tradeovate, I guess you can't copy with bracket orders is the thing. Replicanto is one of the most reliable copiers that I've ever used, and I use it every single time that I'm copying accounts, specifically because I trade on NinjaTrader. When I do start trading on TopStep X more, I will be using their built-in copier, so there will be no need for Replicanto. But for the time being, because I trade on NinjaTrader, I do use Replicanto, and it is fantastic. I love it. J. Patrick, no, I did not. When is TopStep X launching, having more than 3 XFAs rips? I wish I knew. I wish I could tell you. And I really do. But I have no idea. It's just the rumor that MP has talked about it multiple times on TopStep TV. And that's all I'm going off of. He's the man. And he's the guy who makes that final decision. Dakota did mention on Slow Markets yesterday. By the way, if you're missing Slow Markets, I don't know what you're doing with yourself. You got to watch Slow Markets. It's on TopStep TV's channel, and it's every single evening at, I believe it's 8 p.m. Central, right? 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, if I'm not mistaken. And Coach Dakota's on there solo, and he's putting on great trades and discussing his trading acumen, and it's a great show, so tune in for that. But he did say yesterday on his Slow Market segment that he did have a conversation with MP. So MP is kind of interfacing with Dakota, because Dakota is the number one trader at TopStep right now. He has put up basically 110 or 115, maybe even $120,000 in since the start of the year in profits. So MP is kind of interfacing with him and talking about, what's your feeling on the 10 accounts issue? And I think Dakota really wants to do it, because Dakota and I, we're trading buddies. We talk offline all the time, and we were talking about the 10 accounts thing, and we both think it's a great idea because you can maximize your upside. You can also maximize your downside, but if you're a really good trader, you can make, let's say, $200, $300, $400 in a day, and that's multiplied by 10, and it adds up very, very quickly. So like yesterday, I made close to $2,000 per account. I brought home about $5,000 yesterday in my XFAs. If that was copied across 10 accounts, I would have made $20,000 yesterday. So that would have been, a really wonderful day. Although, I mean, 3 XFAs is great. I love trading with 3 XFAs. It's fantastic. I love the ability to multiply my upside. Obviously, you can multiply your downside as well, but if you're careful with managing your risk, you can have a really good time trading 3 of those XFA accounts. Thoughts on PPI, long or short, or wait and see the print? I wish I knew. I wish it was that easy. I think long and short are both great ideas at this point. But the PPI expectation right now, let's see here. The The consensus is month over month being 0.3%, which is cooler than the prior read of 0.6. Year over year expected to come in hotter at 2.2%. The expectation is 2.2%. The prior read on the year over year was 1.6%. So that's what we're looking at here for the data, 0.3% month over month, which is way cooler than the prior, and year over year being at 2.2%. So that's the print that we're looking to receive here in about 3 minutes or so, and we'll have to see how that shakes out. We'll likely be trading the afterglow unless we get a nice congruent print here. Under 18K on NQ if it's hot. I could see that happening for sure, especially with it would really weigh on the Fed because if prices being paid are much higher, the producers have to create products for the consumers. That's generally what the PPI suggests. It's a forward-looking guide because it's going to affect how much people have to pay for goods that are being manufactured essentially. And if prices paid are going up, then that's going to be passed off to the consumer, and that will increase the cycle of inflation. So could we get below 18,000 on a hot print? Yeah, especially if it's like 0.7. If it comes in at 0.7 month over month and like 2.5 year over year, oh yeah, then it'll be super hot. Also, jobless claims. We're looking at a number of 215,000 for the initial claims, 1.8 million for the continuing claims, which are that's hotter on the continuing claims and a little bit cooler on the initial jobless claims. So we'll have to see how that shakes out as well. If we get a congruent print, we should be able to trade some nice clean momentum. If we get the left hand not talking to the right, then we'll probably kind of flounder around and chop around a little bit here. Rips, will Top Step be able to pay out that much for the long haul if they did 10x of A's? Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they be able to? I don't understand why they wouldn't be able to. What does a 30-year bond do to the markets? Well, 30-year bond auction will transpire later today at 1 p.m. and it's going to suggest, if it's a safe haven for people to be parking their money. The Treasury has been blowing out these long-term bonds, and it's going to let us know if people are trusting in the U.S. economy, essentially. And if there's low participation in the 30-year, that's going to say a lot for the U.S. economy, and that could actually tank. If we have low participation in today's auction, that could absolutely tank equities because it says that we have little faith in the U.S. economy, essentially. All right, here we go, folks. Good luck to all of you. I was going to do a poll before it, but I guess we don't have time. We'll do the poll afterwards. We'll get the PPI out first. PPI and jobless claims here. Remember, I'm trading this on combines. So let's see how this shakes out. Good luck, everybody. Had a good day yesterday, not trading this one. Good for you for recognizing that there, Mike. Yeah, if you did well yesterday, maybe take a break today. 40 seconds until the print here. Love your flow. Your surfing might be amazing. We'll see. We'll see if we can catch a nice wave here. Order book is clearing out as expected. "15 seconds, folks. That order book is empty. Totally expected, though. "5 seconds. $211,000 for the claims. 0.2%. Wow, PPI coming in cooler. How about that? 2.1%. So year over year headline came in cooler as well. So cooler on PPI here. Seeing what happens up here at 195. I'm not sold on this long just yet. Initial reaction was a little flush to the downside. I want to see what happens here at 195 quarters. And we're taking those 195s. Wow, look at that. All right, let's see if we get a little pullback here. You know, I just don't know if it's a good enough print to send this super high, but let's see. This is still the highest annual pace since September of 2023. So I'm kind of mixed on my emotions on this print. I definitely missed that rip to the top side. Did anybody catch that there? There's about 20 handle ripper or a little bit more. About 20 handles there. Yeah. Or wait, am I 120 handles? I'm way out of the pocket here. Oh, there's only 20 handles. Nice. Jared caught it. Very nice. Look at that. George caught it. Very, very nice there. Took a bit of profit and out. That's an advantageous print for the market here. Only 20 handles. No, 120 handles there. Oh, the 2 years up. So seeing if these 200s are holding at all. It's just tough for me to trust this up here a little bit. Seeing if we have a little bit of a flat top breakout here. Trying this long for a flat top breakout. I'm going to bring this stop down a little bit too. There's some big bids there at 205. So as long as those maintain, I guess we could try to target 224 to the top side here. We're going to continue this squeeze. We're at sort of an inflection point in the S&Ps as well. Bring this down a little bit. See, we're just kind of capping off at this area here. So it's tough for me to trust this. I could expect a lot of offers coming up this area. So we'll see. See if we can break above these 215s to the top side. Wow, still some big bids there up at 205. But we're having trouble doing a little bit of a breakout here. Do we have continuation above 224? Because if we did, then we'd start to see some real liquidity jumping in here. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of defense being played up towards that 224 level, and that should be happening. So I'm not surprised by that. But if we had a blowout of that level, we could see continuation in a squeeze. I just don't think the data represents that we should be seeing that yet. Apple's sort of at that inflection point as well. A little bit of a flat top breakout area. Yeah, I'm just going to cover right there. So going flat, break even. Seeing if we push back down at all. Just don't trust that of a flat top breakout just yet. Not seeing the price action to suggest that. So going flat, break even here. Still seeing some cappers coming in. Watching back up here. Seeing up here again at these highs. This is where we should see a rejection of this flat top here unless we have these equities continuing. All the equities are at an inflection point up here. So a lot of stops to pop up here in this area. So there's that 224. A lot of stops could be popped up here. This is an initial trade that I was looking for, but I just didn't trust it to hold it. So watching here. Seeing on this pullback if we have enough weakness. And again, those bids are showing up, interestingly enough. Watching here, 225. All right, we're going to try that again. They're holding this right now, and I do want to keep my stop right there at 215. I think that's a fair stop to have. So they're holding this up here right now. Pull back to 220 and some strength I would add into that. Seeing volume pull back a little bit here. So there's that move to 220. Adding into that for this burst back up above 230 here. It's getting a little bit speedy. So I have to try to manage my risk here. Get a little bit speedy to the downside if they continue to cap this off. So watching here. Right there at 220 if we find these bids. Looking for an add if we find bids at 220. If not, we'll get stopped out. There we go, stopped out. So watching here. So we do have the press conference coming out in about 10 minutes as well. We are still maintaining this. I might be keeping my stop a little bit tight here, but we are still maintaining this above 215. We are contracting a little bit of liquidity here, but I want to see if we have some confident offers being placed, which are thicker. They're just letting this run still a little bit here. Let's see. Back above these 220s. Seeing where I can push the gas here if we have a breakout of, say, 230s or not. You can see thicker offers up there at 230. A little bit of a pullback again up there at 230. Watching here. I'm adding into that. They're showing a lot of bids here, but if we break to 230, I want to add into this heavily. So watching here on this push up through 230 now. Looking for this to trade 235s. Very nice. Nice breakout at 235. Looking for those 240s here. Covering two. Covering one more. So we just had to wait for the right moment to push on the gas there. And it stopped out. So we're back to break even. Just about break even here. We're at $36 in the red. So break even. We missed the initial move, caught some of that pullback, pressed the gas a little bit for that push up to 230 there. I'm just trying to time this appropriately. I am seeing volume steadily decline just a touch here. I gotta get the screen stretched out a little bit. Nice, Citric up 300 bucks. 1,500 for James, 1,200 for Way to Millionaire. Nice. DK up 30 bucks. There you go. Yeah, we're still holding these areas here. Still holding above that 224 area again. Try another shot here. 235s are still holding. Yeah, it just looks like it just wants to do a little bit of a slow grind here. And we have liquidity all the way up to 50. So I'm going to try to tag that if we can, especially since we should break out. There we go. Nice little breakout above 40. There we go. There's that juice I'm looking for. Nice pull. Gorgeous pull there to the top side. So our stop's just about above break even there. Yeah, those early longs, if you're holding those early longs, you're getting paid right now. Absolutely paid. Passed my first combine yesterday, paid for my XFA, waiting on it, so I bought another combine. There you go. Nice. Nice, Austin, back to break even. Very, very nice. Yeah, even if we miss the print, just want to be patient and pacing ourselves. There we go, above those 50s now, moving my stop up, where we covered the last couple contracts there. So our level here of 261 should attract a little bit of this liquidity, looking for a pullback to these 50s. If we hold these 50s, potentially looking for an add. Watching here. Yeah, most equities are popping above those points of inflection, but I don't trust it enough to add. I'd like to see Google screaming here. I'd like to see Microsoft having a flat top breakout up here as well. And stopped out there. So we were at negative 36 on the day. Now we are up 1,700 bucks. So there we have it. Not too shabby. Yeah, there we are pushing up again. It's difficult for me to add into a position on that pullback there. I liked where my stop was. I think it's a fair area to have a stop, but I still can see a lot of folks that are bidding this market here. Every pullback, I'm seeing some big bids stepping in. So we'll have to see if we can continue to attack this, especially above 61s here. Again, this is all in combines, no XFA trades yet. When XFA comes when you paid activation fee, usually around 11 a.m. Eastern time the next day. First day, first trade, max profit on the 50K combine. Let's go, G-Wiz. That's what I'm talking about. Way to go. Welcome, by the way. Welcome on in. Awesome. 300 more to pass your combine. Way to go. You should bring it to screen rips since now we can see where it is now on your screen. What do you mean? Oh, this. Yeah, sorry. There you go. Big deep pullback there from about 55 to 40. Still don't understand why you need so many combines. You blow up so many accounts that you need them. Yeah, you nailed it there, buddy. That's exactly what's going on. Oh, shoot. You got banned. My bad. Totally didn't mean to do that. W for another combine. Nice. Up 510 bucks. There you go. Very, very nice. I'd take 150K combine. Yeah. So, hey, if we get up enough likes, I definitely want to give away a combine. Absolutely. Definitely want to give away a combine. Rips, any news on Top Step allowing more funded accounts than 3? Yeah, we talked about that a little bit, Ruski, at the top of the call here. We did talk about that a little bit. And I do think that it's something that is on the horizon. I don't say near horizon, but definitely on the horizon here. Hey, look at this chop, though. Look at this. I'm looking over at Bookmap. Look at this. This is what's difficult about playing in the nosebleeds, is that you can just get run over, and you have to keep stops very, very tight, and you have to have realistic profit targets, because on these types of pullbacks and ebbs and flows in the market, it can be a little bit dicey. It can be a little bit dicey there. Well, indicators that this is Bookmap. If you want to check out Bookmap, here's a link. They have a great free YouTube channel, which is awesome. I recommend checking it out. Up $476 on your 50K combine. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Rips, I'm sorry, but longed every time you got stopped out. Now I'm up 620. Don't apologize. That's awesome. I love to see that. Never apologize. I also, I believe it or not, I love hearing that if I'm long on something, I'm completely wrong and out of the pocket, and people are like, oh, I took that short and I made a bundle. I love that. I mean, I want to see people winning. Made 240 on XFA, was hard to hold it. I agree with you, Tango. Very, very hard to hold in this price action for sure. Hey, Rips, are you buying a Lambo when you hit 300K subscribers? Meant to ask you that. How do we know that I don't even have one already? Who knows? Maybe we already have one. Rips, after your years of trading, do you personally feel that someone that is a beginner in trading should look into Bookmap? It's a good piece of software to use, but it needs to fit into the way that you observe the market. So for me, I was on a podcast yesterday. I actually talked about that question a little bit here. We are coming down here, by the way. I want to see if 224s are actually going to hold to the downside here. But I did talk about this on this podcast yesterday, and I do think it's an amazing tool, but it needs to fit in with your type of mindset and what you're looking for in trades. Lambos were for Rips youth. Yeah, maybe I did have one. Maybe I did have one in my youth. But yeah, it's a very good tool, but it's not something that you want to use if it's distracting you, if it's overloading you. You have to be looking for that specifically. So the way that I started to think about, I didn't even know Bookmap existed. This is back in like 2017 or so. I was working out in my gym, and I was sitting there and I'm thinking like, oh man, I want to have somebody build me a tool where I could see inside of a candlestick, and I could see how much volume was taken at each part of the candlestick. And I just had this idea, and I go and I start Googling and I start searching if there's anything like that. By the way, we are coming down here. Let's see. I'm going to try a short here. Seeing if we actually get a nice flush back down to these 200s here. Watching here. Very, very nice. Watching here on this. Yep, there we go. Nice little pullback down to those 210s. It's getting a little bit poppy down there towards 210. We are seeing some bids coming in. Let's see if we can do a potential add down here. Watching. Adding into that for a sweep down to 205 now. 205 has been an interesting level for us to be trading off of. So taking 2 contracts. Nice pullback in most of the equities here. Adding into that because we had some thicker offers there. The outlook remains uncertain according to Fed's Williams right now. That is the latest from Fed Williams there. Looking for, there we go. 15 should have flushed there. Didn't see the flush I wanted right at 15. Well, let's see if we can get a potential add here towards this 230 level. Watching. Coming straight back up there. Getting stopped out. Wow. So Williams is saying that, yeah, that was some commentary out of Williams there. Seeing if I can get back in this, riding the snake here. We rejected right under 224, was looking for 205s to trade. Took about 3 contracts in that, back in short here, looking for 245s to hold. So outlook is uncertain. The Fed must remain data dependent. Tremendous progress towards the balance, but it's not over yet. Watching here. I want to see this cutting through 235 to the downside. And it's starting to give out a little bit here at these 235s. Nice sweep down. Watching here. Looking for 230s to trade. Very, very nice. To the downside here. Yeah, this is difficult to chop around here, but we're making it happen. Again, 225s are getting bid up here, which I don't like. Watching. See if we get this pushed down to 220s here. All right, taking that off. We were at 1,700, brings us back down to 1,500. So $200 loss there overall in that chop. Now we're probably going to trade those 205s, but I wanted to take that profit when we had it. Nice, up $3,200 today. Nice, David. Give it up for David here. Kirsten, wow, up $3,700. Way to go, Kirsten. Back-to-back banger days there for Kirsten. Amazing. All right, looking again to see if we can try to short a little bit of pop here because equities are looking a little bit softer. Gotta love those hotkeys, I wish. Yeah, not using hotkeys yet, but I will be using them soon. Just clicking the old mouse over here. Yeah, still seeing some heaviness. Yeah, it was that commentary out of Williams that popped the market right in my face. It ran it from 210s all the way up to 250s, basically. Not a fun thing to be riding with. Up 4K this. I'll stop here and wait on the opening. Nice there, O'Dane. Let's go. Up 380, calling it a day, guys. Enjoy. Made 2.1K in the last 2 days. That's awesome, trader guy. Not going to push your luck. I love that. Recognizing when you should lock it up. That's awesome. Why do you realize the loss and then enter again in the same direction? It's just risk management because I don't know if that's going to be the tippy top. So I'm waiting for the order flow to complete. And, you know, we didn't cover at the exact tippy top there, right? You know, we saved ourselves a little bit, even though we entered it practically the same area. But we don't know if it's going to go all the way back up to that hourly high here or not. So it's just managing our risk and keeping our stops in play there. Oh, yeah. Feds Williams is saying inflation has continued to fall. Oh, boy. Oh, Williams. If it broke that high, it could have been gone. Exactly right. Yeah. So it's managing risk. It's a good question, but yeah, managing our risk there. I feel passing my 100K combine was way easier than my 150K. Well, yeah, because the profit target's lower. You have to make $9,000 on your 150K versus $6,000 on your 100K. So we decided to not play the easy move today, which was the pop. And we decided to let's play the difficult hard mode chop here. But hey, we're making it happen. We're up a couple bucks and I'm happy with that. He's looking on our check inflation. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know which numbers they're looking at, but yeah, Williams is saying a lot of interesting things. Remember, Williams is a voting member here, so his words do mean a lot. Locked out of both combines. And blew your XFA. I'm sorry to see that, Carmen. Try trading with smaller size next time. Try trading with smaller size. Try to just use a one lot or trading on the micros. Are you only futures NQ, maybe ES? Yeah, I trade basically focus on NQ, but we have folks in Clubhouse that are trading gold, crude, S&Ps, not just limited to the NASDAQ here. By golly, these push-ups, these 50 handle push-ups, rather, are crazy. Trading one mini on the 50K is a death sentence. Yeah, trading in the micros is always going to serve you a little bit better there. This is some fun chop here, by the way. Trading up towards those 50s. Again, Microsoft looking for that flat top breakout. We had a little bounce there from equities. Nvidia's bouncing back up as well. And 50s are holding, looking like these 60s are trying their best to trade here. We do have a pocket of liquidity that's all the way up at 93. So if we did squeeze higher here, we could see this really starting to rip up above that 60 level. There's a big mess of liquidity there, resting at 60s. This is definitely very, very risky with, Lagarde is speaking right now. Williams is speaking. It can be very, very risky to trade this. Yeah, 130 contracts right now. Now 160 contracts at 260. Somebody keeps adding 30 and taking it away. But we can cut right through that. Here it comes. I missed that ad off the lows there. See if we get another opportunity. There are some people that are front running that area. Watching here. Blue and XFA the other morning when Andre decided talking about his vacation during open was more important than letting you manage a trade. Yeah, I mean, that's the benefit of Clubhouse as well, as that I share my screen during those Top Step TV broadcasts. And so, you know, when they're not showing my screen, it's always being shown in the Discord. And there's no lag as well. ECB's Lagarde, the economy remains weak. Thank you for that there, Adam. Yeah. Having some interesting commentary out of Lagarde here. We are still holding above these 40s for the time being. We still have that 130 lot sitting at 60s. A little pullback in equities here. Again, we keep on coming up to this inflection point where if we did have a nice breakout of that area, it would be tremendously strong. We just don't have the liquidity to bust through yet. Listening to more commentary here. Interesting. So she is saying that the economy could pick up in the next couple of quarters. That could be considered quite dovish. I'm watching here these 45s now. Don't know if we got enough liquidity down there to break through these 60s yet. Love watching Top Step when you're on, but I must admit I like you better all alone. Oh, nice. Thanks, Trader Page. Always been a great supporter there. Where am I listening in? I'm subscribed to, I think, almost every single squawk that you can possibly subscribe to. So I don't miss a single beat. So all of the field reporters there, while they're at the press conference, are able to give me a direct line of communication of what's going on at these press conferences. Hey, let's keep it PG. There you go. Yeah, just some chop here. A little chop and slop. If you are enjoying the stream, folks, there's 2,500 of you folks in here watching. I appreciate everybody in here sharing your mornings with me. It really does mean a lot. We do stream every single Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern time. Trading the markets live, showing every single trade as it's happening. None of that nonsense where we show you a trade after it's on and after it's in the profit. We'll show you losses. We'll show you profit trades, hopefully more profitable trades than losing trades. And very transparent on which accounts we're trading on. But I'd love to give away, I don't know, what do we want to do? A free month of Clubhouse or a free combine? What are we leaning towards here, folks? What are we at on likes first of all? We're at 800 likes. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll first. Will the NQ end the day up or down? Up, down. All right, here we go. All right, so the NQ is currently up 0.25% right now. Will the NQ end the day higher or lower? Vote away, folks. Let's see how we're feeling. PPI print came in a little bit cooler on both the top and bottom line. I guess you could say top and bottom line there. And should that rally the market, or is it not enough juice to send us up and over this point of inflection? And if we do get up and over this point of inflection, will it just be simply a draw of liquidity to send us into new lows? A lot of questions on the top of the dome here. Ribs, how to join your Discord right here. Only have to ask once. Only have to ask once. Is this for only for people on YouTube? For what? All of the giveaways we do on YouTube during these morning streams, and then once we do our wrap call, that's where we do the other giveaways, Josh. Expect a new high on my chart. Wow, that is a bold statement there, Richard. Up 1,500 across the Top Step XFA and Apex PA account. Blew up another Apex account last night, being dumb and putting on max slots. Well, don't do that. Don't do the max slots. If you know the problem, don't do it. We still have that 130 lot at 160, or at, sorry, 260. What Rips is doing is unprecedented. Go off my... Oh, Preston. I hit my $2,100 profit yesterday and should have walked away, but didn't. Ended up losing one and then revenge trading and have to reset. Oh, geez. Well, I hope you journaled, Jonathan. I hope you didn't leave the day unjournaled, because if you're going to be spending that kind of mental capital, there's those 60s being taken now. Okay, this is the inflection point. Microsoft is auctioning above that inflection point. But do we have continuation? Let's see on a pullback here. Watching to see if we're holding right above this 50 level, coming down into this trend. Big inflection point here across all of these big names in equities, the Mag 7. Also the S&Ps, big inflection point. We want to see this auctioning above 5220 in the S&Ps. It's interesting, it's just kind of holding here. So 61 is that level. Anyone seeing a young Abraham Lincoln? I don't know about that. I don't know about Abraham Lincoln. I don't have a long enough beard and not wearing a stovetop or stovepipe hat or whatever the heck it's called. Good morning, Rips. I trade my own money, so I have no allegiance to any prop firm. Why do you prefer Top Step versus Apex? Well, simple. Top Step rules are much more like trading your own money because there's no nasty trailing drawdown interposition. There's an end of day drawdown, but no interposition trailing drawdown. And so for me, that fits in very well with my style of trading personally. But if you have success with using another prop firm, hey, go do it. I'm not going to be the one to stop you. I'm just a dude trading on YouTube. That's it. But yeah, I do appreciate the rules on Top Step there. Yeah, no consistency rule. I mean, the payouts too. I mean, you can get massive payouts on Top Step, and you can make as much money as you want. Look at Dakota; he's up $110,000 in the first. I mean, since January basically, and it's a beautiful thing to see that. Coach Chris says, thanks, Rips. You've helped my FOMO. Used to trade heavy lots and lost a lot this week. I've never entered a trade with more than one contract. There you go. Monday plus 1,500, Tuesday minus 600, Wednesday plus 1,500, today plus 1,100 across 3 XFAs. Let's go, Coach. Coach Grizz here. Love to see that. Yeah, it's when you're trading on your XFAs, there's no profit cap. And you can make as much money as you want. There's no consistency rule outside of the scaling rule. You start out with fewer contracts, but once you build up your account, you get access to trading more contracts, which I don't think that you should be doing. You should be trading 3 to 5 contracts when you have a lot of equity in your account. You shouldn't be trading all that much. Believe it or not, we're still getting these memory leaks in Chrome. I really should just use a different browser. Goodness. Good morning, Art. First time here. Welcome. Welcome to Art. So tell you what, we'll do a giveaway at 1,200 likes. How does that sound? What are we at right now? How many likes do we have? We are currently at, it'll pop out of the chat here. We are currently at 892 likes. So if we get up to 1,200 likes, we will absolutely 100% do a giveaway here. 100% of the time. You don't want to miss that, right? 100% of the time we'll do that. Use Edge? Yeah, I tried using Edge. Not my cup of tea. I don't actually have any extensions or anything in Chrome, so I could really use anything, Anybody else having issues with Top Step X? My charts are all over the place. Can anybody help Travis? Is anybody else having any issues with Top Step X? Ribs, quick question. Do you use Stream Deck since you're trading futures now? If so, will the new hotkey setup work with it? It's currently in development. I'm just lacking on doing the beta testing. Our very talented trader and coder, resident coder here, one of a few coders that we have in here, Cargo Colt, has been working on a hotkey add-on for NinjaTrader, and I just haven't beta tested it yet. But it'll work with Stream Deck, it'll work with your keyboard, and it's dialed in for the type of settings that I use when I momentum trade. So it's going to be interesting. I'm excited to be testing it. I just haven't had a chance yet there. So yeah, not seeing any issues from most of the folks in here on Top Step X, Travis. So I would say log out, log in, and if that doesn't work, restart the old computer there. When are you going to start using Top Step X? Hopefully soon. It's tough. It's tough for me to make the switch when I'm so used to using NinjaTrader, especially for my style of trading. And I want to provide valuable content for you folks. We're getting into some Q&A here for Lagarde, I believe. Let's hear. Still trying that 60 level. Very, very interesting. Top Step X better than Ninja? Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll like it a lot more. You never know, right? So starting some Q&A here, trying these 61s again. Didn't get the ad down there in those 30s. Little pitch and catch up here to these 61s. Again, at the inflection point, but we have seen equities pull back right here a little bit. You can see we have the old London Bridges pattern here, looking for that breakout to the north side. Puerto Rico is with rips. A huevo. I love that. My Ninja copy trader wouldn't close my trades on news. Fortunately, price kept going up until I had to restart it. Which are you using there, Tech T? Still way too many bugs at Top Step X. Stay on Ninja. I mean, everybody's different. Have some folks saying that it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. You have some folks saying that it's the worst thing in the world. So, but yeah, the hotkey tool should be coming out here very, very soon. Thanks for the morning. All right, take care, Eton. We'll see you next time there. Rips made 3K on each of my 10 Apex accounts and didn't stop trading and lost it. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. My greed is getting the best of me. Did this happen to you? How did you deal with it? You got to turn off those hungry eyes. Go back to trading one lot and force yourself to trade one lot. And if you can't force yourself to trade one lot for at least a week, then you don't have self-control. If you don't have self-control, you won't be able to trade. You can learn self-control, but you have to practice it. And how do you practice it? Limitations. Limit yourself to taking one lot, only one lot trades. It's not going to be as exciting as what you're used to, but it's proven to yourself that you have self-control. That's where you want to start. That's the doctor's orders right there. If you could do that for a week, you're in control. Can we see chart with levels by chance? Want to see how our levels compare. Sure. Yeah. Let's get these all zoomed in here. There we go. There's a chart with the levels. I want to like Top Step X, but without Delta, their dog food dome, and just the overall crap that comes with the browser-based trading. I want nothing to do with it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Kind of like the difference between Google Docs and MS Office. Top Step X is third party, though. Any issue reported to Top Step is then sent to that team, which explains delays in fixing issues. But I think that they are, it's one of those things where they're directly intertwined with Top Step. I'm pretty sure that they're like tightly knit with Top Step. I don't know if they're white labeling for any other prop firms out there. I really don't know. I've had a couple bugs, but Top Step stands behind each. Otherwise, works as well, if not better than the others. Use 4 to 5 others. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm just trolling a little bit there. It's a new platform. Of course, there will be issues. And by the way, it's not even released yet. It's not even out yet. It's just these are beta platforms. It's not even out yet. Yeah, I know, Loomis. I'm aware of that, but I don't know of anybody else who's white labeling it. So, yeah, I'm aware of what you're posting there. But yeah, wow, we have 2,500 folks in here watching. If you can do me a favor, folks, hit me that like button. I really, really appreciate that. It shows you're enjoying the stream that we're doing here. We have 1,033 likes. The moment that we get to 1,200, we will be doing the giveaway. And I don't know, what did we decide on here? Let's run a poll. Let's do that for a poll. So have 1,000 votes here for the first poll. It looks like the majority is saying that we are going to end to the top side here. 57% say up, 23% say down, and 19% have no flipping clue. All right, let's do a quick poll here. What should we give away today? Free month of Clubhouse. Free Top Step Combine. Here we go. New poll is up, folks. Vote away. We are just chopping in this range here. 40s to 60s. Nice little 20 handle range. Let's see. What do the people want today for that giveaway? Let's see. We got the votes coming in here, coming in hot heavy. Looks like it's going to be a free Top Step Combine, folks. Your hotkeys. I wish they're not out yet. They're still deep in beta. The only thing I want from Top Step X is the ability to hide contracts. That big list is annoying. I only trade NQ and CL. I also want the position tool to have the ability to calculate my position for me like it does on TradingView. Everything else is great. Have you deviate? Let me ask you a question. Have you tried to submit those to the feature request feature thing in the because that's the best way to be heard for that stuff, and I think those are really good suggestions. Do both, Rips. Maybe we will. If it's a split, if it's exactly 50-50, we'll do both. How about that? If it's exactly 50-50, we'll do both. The first yes, second I have it. Yeah, submit it for sure. Those are good suggestions. Just passed my second combine. There you go, Shan. Give me a free Bitcoin. How about 2 of them? No, so by the way, there's a lot of fake rips that are popping up out there. There's a Selling Rips with one L in it on Instagram. If there's ever a Selling Rips or a Rips that's reaching out to you that's offering to trade for you, something to do with crypto, free something, click this link, blah, 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 and like you weren't a contest winner or something like that, it's not me. I'm never going to reach out to you and try to give you something for free and say, hey, click this link, put in your credit card information and all this crap. Like, it's never going to happen. I'm sorry. So please avoid yourself of those scams by simply blocking or just not replying or reporting the account. I'm my Twitter and Instagram handle is posted right there. It's 2 L's, SELLINGRIPS, Selling Rips, one single word there. Yeah, this guy streaming isn't Rips. Don't tell anybody, Dylan. You're not supposed to tell anybody. Yeah, I mean, it's been recently. I've been getting a lot of people sending me screenshots of people that don't have anything better to do with their times there. So ECB's Lagarde is still answering questions here. You're telling me that you aren't giving me that Rolls Royce? I'm sorry, it's not me. It's not me. Planet giveaway. Giving away a trip to Mars. No, you're not going to. No Pappy Van Winkle for you, coach. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. Look at this. Bursting up above these 61s now. We are seeing that crest up above there. Just a taster. But Rips, what if their profile picture is very convincing? Yeah, just always make sure that, if you ever have a question, you can always come back in here and ask and say, hey, Rips, was that you who was offering to give me that crypto deal or trade for me or copy trade my account? And I'll say, no, it wasn't me. Imagine that. Wow, look at that. Coming back up 10 points higher than that point of inflection. Seeing bursts of volatility coming through hot here from NVIDIA, Apple, Tesla, Meta. By golly, it looks like the whole Magnificent Seven is starting to wake up here, but I still don't trust this. I'm going to wait for the market to open, I think. Yeah, selling grips. There we go. That's my other identity out there. Good old selling grips. Do you dabble in crypto at all, though? Yeah, I did. I was buying Ethereum back when it was single digits and then low double digits. And maybe it was just low double digits. I have to go back and check, but I know I bought Ethereum at $18. I was buying a lot of it at $18 and trading it. Bought into a lot of those ICOs, which ended up quite worthless. Actually, that's not true. There was a couple of them that actually flipped out of that were pretty good. But yeah, 2016, 2015, 2017, those were the years that I was trading crypto. It was fun. Selling trips. There you go. Rips, you trade higher time frame, like 4-hour swing overnight? Not recently, but I have in the past. But to answer your question there, Mario, since we trade on Top Step, I focus on day trading, which means that all of our positions need to be closed by basically 4:05 in the afternoon Eastern time. So we can't swing overnight, but there are times where I will trade basically before I go to bed, and then I'll leave a position on. We've had some success doing that, especially in XFAs. We had a $6,000 trade doing that. We had an $11,000 trade doing that. And we are starting to burst up here. Anybody still long in this market? Anybody have the wherewithal to hold on to this thing? Did you get into any of the meme stocks? Of course. Traded the pants off of GameStop. It was my best single day gain of all time, was options in GameStop. Also traded a bunch of AMC. I day traded the pants off of AMC. Traded equities, traded options. A lot of those names. Yeah, I was there for it. Believe that. Better believe it. Got back in at 233 halves. There you go. Nice. Look at that liquidity that we received down there. Basically at 62s. Back down to that 61 level. A lot of thick liquidity to the bid side there. Somebody wants to prop up this market. Somebody's looking to really pump up this thing, right? They want it bad. All right, so it looks like we're going to be giving away a free Top Step Combine today, folks. You know what to do. Sooner we smash that like button, sooner we get over that limit of 1,200 likes. We're at 1185. We're so close. Just go right down there and just boosh, click that button there. Not Dumb Money then? I didn't like the movie. I liked all the other documentaries there. Want a new Gulfstream G550? Why not the 650? Let's dream bigger there, Grant. Let's do the 650 instead. Get a nice Starlight interior. Ooh, yeah, now we're talking. Yeah, G700. There you go. Now we're dreaming big. A boat dealer selling ships. Oh, that's funny. Any news on the 100 and 150 Tops Up X discounts? I would think that when they launch Tops Up X officially, I would think that they're going to do a deal on 100K accounts and 150K accounts. I think MP alluded towards that the 150K accounts might be a $15 promotion or something like that. Got 10 extra dreams. Exactly right. Speaking of, let's get a nice Coors Light open over here. Nothing better than a nice Coors Light in the morning. I'm just kidding. It's a monster. I'm still on this monster kick. It's delicious. I'm telling you. TVA. Somebody said that those cans still turn blue. Is that true? Do the mountains still turn blue when it's cold? Are they still doing those cans? They do? Oh my gosh. I thought that was a limited time thing. I remember when they first introduced that. Ooh, Ghost is good. I like Ghost. I like the, it tastes just like candy. It's crazy. Too many monsters will give you kidney stones. Yeah, I've heard that too. You mad at Celsius? I'm furious. I'm furious with them. I tell you. All right, we're going to end the poll here. We got about 1,000 votes. We're going to do a free Top Step Combine. Should we do it before the market opens? Should we? That could be fun. We got time, right? We have time. Top Step needs to reduce activation fees based on account size. Maybe they'll do that. Who knows? Maybe they'll do that. I tell you what, we'll trade the open for a little bit. And then we'll do the giveaway. We'll do the free Top Step Combine giveaway. And it'll be very easy to win. If you want to prep yourself, if you're not trading right now, if you want to prep yourself before we do this giveaway, go right there. Twitter and Instagram, @SellingRips. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. We're trying to get to 5,000 followers on Instagram. We're trying to get to 20,000 followers on Twitter. So go ahead and follow me there. You can't win unless you're following. And I'm going to do a keyword. You're going to type in the keyword one single time. And then, I might actually put on the thing where if you type it in more than once, that it'll disqualify you. No, I'm not going to do that one yet. But you type in the keyword, and then if you win, you just type in your username one single line. Whether it's on Twitter or Instagram, you type in your username, and then everybody's happy. And tell you what, since you folks have been so kind and so quick with the likes here, and we have so many people in here watching, if the first person who gets awarded the free Top Step Combine, if they claim that quickly enough, we'll start a train going. We'll do a giveaway train for a free month of Clubhouse. And then if that person claims it, we'll do a second free month of Clubhouse. How does that sound? That could be fun, right? So we get a little bit of the both. We get a free Top Step Combine today, free months of Clubhouse. Let's do that. That could be fun. Celebrating the fact that if you're already in Clubhouse, even if you're on a trial, you are available to win this thing. We'll just add another a month of fun to you. So let's do that. Do some fun giveaways this morning since we have, we're holding about 2,500 people in here watching. We'll do some back-to-back giveaways there. If anyone wants to see the future, this will do it. Redline, yeah. Redline is insane, especially if you drink one of those full shots there. Oh, goodness. What size combine? It's a Top Step. Any platform, 50K combine on any platform, whether it's on Trade-of-8, Ninja Trader. I don't think if you aren't qualified for Top Step X already, they might give you a little freebie there. They might do it on Top Step X, but I think if you want it on Top Step X, you already have to have had a combine on Top Step X before. So, Four Locos. Are those? I thought Four Locos got banned. Cuatro Locos. I feel like it got banned. Instagram name, it's right down there. @selling. Gone. It's gone. @selling rips. SELLING rips. Selling rips. Free money today. That's what I'm saying. The crazy high caffeine ones got banned. I don't even know how much caffeine is in these monsters, but I was actually looking at, what was the other one? Rockstar. They've been around for a very long time. I was looking at the cans that they have. Rockstar actually has something, a tall boy can, that has 260 milligrams, that's 2.6 grams of frickin' caffeine in it. Jolt Cola, ooh, that's a blast from the past. I don't even think Jolt is still around. What has the most caffeine content? Didn't that lemonade from, Charged Lemonade from Panera? Like, what the heck? Charged Panera lemonade was like giving people heart attacks. How much caffeine did that have? Like 600 milligrams of caffeine? Surge has more caffeine? No way. Mountain Dew? No. Bangs have 300. Oh my God. Yeah, Jolt Cola was the OG, and it was like probably like 40 milligrams of caffeine. People were like, whoa, 40 milligrams, pump the brakes. 450. Wait, how many milligrams were in the charged lemonade? Does anybody know the answer to that? Because I know they tuned it back a little bit. What the heck did they put in that charged lemonade? Was it 300, 400? 400. Oh my gosh. Wow. 450. That's insane. That's absolutely nuts. I mean, you imagine you're behind that product and it's actually giving people heart attacks. Wouldn't you feel like just, I mean, what a piece of garbage you are. Why are you trying to push it so hard? I never tried it though. Did anybody in here try it? Did anybody actually try? I'm sure it was very addicting with that much caffeine in it. I got to see this. What the heck is Dynapep? 714 milligrams of Dynapep. Anybody ever heard of Dynapep before? I got to see this. Dynapep. The heck is Dynapep micro shots? Oh my God, that looks, the packaging looks like that looks like something else. You definitely get that at a gas station. More addicting than Juul. Oh man, I had some friends that were hooked on Juuls way back in the day when they first came out. Those are banned now, right? I'm not even sure. Jack 3D. I did take Jack 3D, the OG formula. Fried your central nervous system. Look at that, Dynapep. They just posted that in the chat here, O'Keefe. Yeah, that looks like it's going to kill you. Yeah, Jack 3D. There you are, Shannon Hacks. Good morning. Brandon says, hello from the Philippines. Hello to you. Where are we all from in here? I wonder who's the furthest away. Do we have anybody from, what would be the furthest from me? Dubai, I guess? Maldives, Dubai, Australia? Somewhere in that range? Hotlanta, South Georgia? The PA, Florida, NYC, MTL, Arizona, Detroit, Belgium, nice. Ooh, Brazil, Ireland, Morocco, Dubai. So we do have some folks from Dubai. Uruguay, nice. California, there we go. Some fellow West Coasters in here. Cleveland, Ohio. Sublime. Oh, goodness. Ooh, Fort Pierce, Florida. Very nice. South Africa, which part? Cape Town? Nos will give you a nice kick. I've never actually had Nos before. Free. Get the heck out of here. Oh, no, I lost chat again. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. I lost chat again due to... You know what? I might have to start doing these on Firefox, believe it or not. Crazy Town. Wouldn't that be something? No, you're not. Antarctica, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Lido. I think you're lying. All right, Vivaldi. All right, I'll try Vivaldi. Goodness gracious. Let me see here. Vivaldi. You're from Narnia. Wow. Narnia and North Korea. Both the same place. Look at this. Vivaldi gives me... By the way, if you ever wanted to know how many nits my screen is, we go from no nits to, I need some sunscreen. Yeah, Vivaldi doesn't even load on Chrome. Look at this. I tried to load Vivaldi, and that's what it gives me. They're trying to sabotage it. That's Vivaldi.com. Now it loads. Maybe I'll have to try Vivaldi there. Can you explain what to do on Instagram? Just follow me. That's it. Nothing more. Just follow. If you follow on Instagram, we're on the same page. It's a gravy train sitting on biscuit wheels. All you do is follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. That's it. Simple as that. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing, baby. That's it. Comment on every post from last month. Dude, get out of here. People are going to believe you. Hello, I'm a newbie here. What do I get for buying the book map? Well, you get access to it, for one thing. And it's a standalone piece of software. Nice trader page. I didn't know people actually said that. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought that was my own thing. Now I feel, I didn't even know where I started saying that from, but I love saying that. I don't even know where that came from. Apparently it's a Hank Hill joke there. Ooh, Grant is on the ISS. Say what's up. Floating above us right now. You must be hungry, gravy train chicken wings. I haven't even eaten. Still have, 8 hours until I get to eat? My kids tell me I'm a boomer because I said the Twitter. What y'all looking at over there on the Twitter? You there on the Twitters there the other day? We got 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes till the open here, about 9 minutes there. What y'all doing there on them Instagrams? I'll tell you what. That there Twitter's over there. You on the talk tickers? Doing the dances on the talk tickers? Oh, goodness. Kids always on the face, too. Oh, that's funny. Oh, man. So I was streaming on MySpace the other day. Oh, that's funny. What's the time here? I'm on the West Coast, so it is 6 o'clock in the morning. I love waking up early, though. It's still pitch, well, not exactly anymore, but it was pitch black about, 20 minutes ago. I woke up at 2 this morning. It's pitch black. AOL launches the new stream platform. Welcome. You've got mail. Did we enter King of the Hill? I think we're in that zone right now. AOL, what a platform. Gateway to the world right there. I am in the foreign country, California. Yep, that's me. Meanwhile, my oldest said reckon to me yesterday. I'm like, you turned into a hick. He informed me he picked it up from English soccer players. Oh, that's true. Yeah, reckon is definitely like a South Londonism. Got a call from an old insurance dude after emailing saying I need help. So the internet tells me that you need a change in your insurance. Oh, goodness. Trader Page, ASL. You're obviously frequenting those the AOL chat rooms over there. Do I think we'll get anywhere near 18,400? Maybe I would say it would be pretty difficult to see that today. Well, actually, no. Could we see that today? Sure. It's a hop, skip, and a jump from where we are right now. But yeah, we could get back up. Can't speak right now. We could get back up to 407s for sure. I know, I'm trying. Yeah, back on the West from being on the East Coast for some time. Back on the West Coast now. There you go. In-laws still use AOL email addresses. I've seen that too. I've seen people that still use their AOL emails, which I don't know why. I mean, I guess it's webmail, right? Prodigy. Oh my goodness. What about, what was the one that started the whole boom? Quantscape or something like that? I keep thinking Quant Tower, but Quantum Leap on Commodore. Come on. There's the OG. Anybody try to beat that one? Quantum Leap on Commodore 64. Try to beat that one. Netscape, that was an old school browser. Netscape was one of the earliest browsers I remember. And I believe Netscape was created by Mozilla, wasn't it? Or was it Netscape was competing with Mozilla that was called Mozilla? Copernicus. Mindspring, that's another one. There you go. Yeah, news groups. Of course, I use news groups. I was an IRC user as well. IRC was the jam. You folks that are, in your 20s or 30s, you don't know what you're missing. IRC was the jam. That was it. I'm telling you. Firing up IRC, that was the shizzle. That was it. Good old IRC. I believe that, I think Discord is actually running on an IRC backbone, if I'm not mistaken. I still have a Patreon now. ICQ for chat. Yeah, that was a good one too. I'm pretty sure that the, visita era spenta de fez pelalita dota and ventrilo. Oh yeah, links. Oh my goodness, blast from the past right there. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that Discord is running on IRC. Counter-Strike player? Yeah, oh yeah. I was back on 1.6. I was a beta player on Counter-Strike, back on dial-up. Way back in the day. Did LAN parties. Oh, man. Those were the good days. Those were the good old days, I tell you. Oh, yeah. Do I play golf? I'm a terrible golfer, Umar. I might be the world's worst golfer. I always tell people I can hit a 70, no problem, as long as it's only on the front nine. Do I still write checks? I did write a check to the IRS. Wrote 2 of them. I like writing checks to the IRS. It makes you feel good. It's all done with. It's all over. There you go. Leave me alone. Dude wrote a check today too. There you go. Yeah. Those are probably the only checks that I write in a year are to the IRS. That's it. 4 times a year. Here you go. Leave me alone. What is your starter size and how many do you add when you're in favor? Usually, it depends. If I'm super confident in the area that I'm buying off of, maybe a 2 or 3 contract starter, and then growing that position to a maximum size of about, if we're talking to XFAs, usually don't try to get that over 9, usually. And that's like super confident. But, 1 to 3 contracts is like a nice spot to be in when you're trading XFAs, in my opinion. How are you using hourly highs, hourly lows? It's a good way to just kind of look at the market and see, we had some expansion down here. We had that big old print. We're above where we saw this area right here. That tells me a lot that the market did top out there. We broke above that top. So we come back down to where that topping area was and we hold that. That's a nice level of support to trade off of. So that's the way that I'm using my hourly high and hourly low. Just a nice little bird's eye view tool there. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too wild. Means you're making money. Never understand why so many groan about writing checks to the IRS. I mean, it's death and taxes. You can't beat it, folks. You got to write those checks. What are you going to do? I'll do it later. I'll do it some other time. IRS doesn't mess around. They if you think that you can side skirt the IRS by some way, they'll find you. They'll get you. And they'll reach into your bank account and they'll take your money. I mean, I've had friends that have had, you just can't beat them. So yes, write your checks on time to the IRS, or you can do it online depending on if you're doing your state taxes but yeah, write those checks, pay on time. Yeah, you don't need a SWAT team at the door. IRS agents can carry guns, by the way. That should tell you how serious they are about collecting those checks. Yeah. Some ways to save on taxes with 1099, start a business, funnel it with an S corp. Yeah, the best way to save money on taxes is to hire a CPA. Hire a CPA and explain your situation with them. More people should be using CPAs instead of QuickBooks or TurboTax, whatever it is. I should do tax tips? No, definitely not. I'm not a CPA, but I have a good team of CPAs that have always worked with me, and they are very, very strong, and I never have to think about it and never have to worry about it. They send me a thing, I click some sign buttons, and then I write checks. That's it. I don't even have to think about it. Can you name all the rules of Top Step, please? 1 step, 1 rule. Don't hit that maximum daily loss limit. Outside of that, don't make more than 50% of your profit target in one single day. So that's $3,000 on 100K, $4,500 on a 150K, and $1,000, or what is it, $1,500 on the 50K. If you never file, they never find you. Terrible advice. Do not do that. All right, we have the open coming in hot in 1 minute, folks. 1 minute. Make sure you're calm, cool, and collected. We are kind of just holding here above these 61s for now. Let's see how this print is off the open. Remember, we don't have any other news coming in hot today until basically 1 p.m. We do have a 4 and 8 week bill auction at 11:30, but that's probably not going to move the market. The short-term bills rarely do. We also have the WASD report at noon, but that's for our grain and crop traders out there. And we are 40 seconds out now, folks. 40 seconds. How much you pay your CPA? I mean, what they're worth. It depends. Under $10,000 a year. Let's say that. CPA pay for themselves with the money they save. Yeah, everybody should have a CPA. I think it's you don't ever want to be thinking like, oh shoot, did I do that right? Have a team of people that handle that for you. You never have to think about it. Never have to worry about it. It's like, try going to bed thinking about, oh shoot, did I file my taxes right? That's not something that should be on your brain, right? Barkin is speaking at 7 a.m. Pacific time. That is correct. Mike Easy. All right, here we go. Markets are open. Let's see if we can catch any trades. Trading my combine here. So take that as you will, unless we get some nice development. We are sending it lower out of those 61s to start. Looking like we're having a little pullback there from Microsoft, but I don't trust the pullback yet. Why don't they just send us a bill? You can't even imagine how long that would take for 250 million people. It'd be impossible. How long do you stream until the party bus wheels fall off? Well, until we do, we're going to do that giveaway. So that'll probably be the last thing we do. But even if you don't win the first giveaway, stick around because we're going to have multiple giveaways. Don't do the thing where you enter the giveaway and then leave. We had somebody do that yesterday. They didn't get to claim their prize. Sad story. Made 22 cents over on a combine. Had to make a 44 cents extra. You don't want to make double your extra. Oh no, 44 cents. Yep, get yourself a good accountant. They'll pay for themselves. Don't randomly Google tax advice and try to do it yourself. You'll have a bad time. Don't do that. All right, 50s are trading here. I'm going to try that short. My stop's at 61, which is right at the inflection point. So if we do actually taper this down, I want to see 40s starting to trade. Remember, 40s were kind of the troubling area from earlier. So if we do flush those 40s, there's a good chance that we could have continuation on this. Nice push down here. Gorgeous little move there below the 40s. Let's see if we have a little pop up that we could short more into here. Adding another lot short for the sweep below the 35s now. Nice move here, looking for 35s to trade. Watching for this flush below 40s now. There we go. Gorgeous move to the downside there. Beautiful, beautiful flushacito. And this is our level 224, so we want to cover into that there. Beautiful flushacito. So we were up $1,500, and now we're up $5,500, just like that. That was a nice short-term trade there. Very, very nice. Easy peasy. I'm kidding. It's not easy. It's not easy, but you gotta have conviction when the move is going in your favor. So we covered right there at our clubhouse level, which was the prescient thing to do, because of course the market makers know that exists. They, of course, subscribe to the morning memo every single morning. And we took it right off before that. The heavenly bounce above 224 there. So there we go. Up 5,500 to start our day. And by golly, we're going to pass more combines somehow, some way here. Nice bounce. Look at that. Did anybody catch the long bounce off of 224s? If you did, you're locked in and you're doing some very prescient trades there. Wanted to trade short. Thanks for the confirmation. Nice trader page. Look at that shady lady with a winner there, $802. Very, very nice. Look at that, up 1,000, up 175. It was a quick trade. It was a very quick in and out trade there. But we wanted to push the gas when the timing was right, and we didn't want to have hungry eyes. Hungry eyes are the folks that hold on beyond that 224 level. Don't have hungry eyes, folks. Not good to have hungry eyes. So yeah, I mean, we get the question a lot about, why would you ever want to have, 10 accounts or whatever the case, right? Well, let's look at where we're at right now, right? Look at that. No trades on our express funded, but we did trade on 4 combines today. Imagine if we traded on 10 combines or 10 XFAs, we'd be up $14,000 right now. So it's just multiplying, the amount of money that you can make in the market. So that's why I'd be looking forward to potentially trading 10 XFAs here on Top Step. Would be fun. That was me. Hungry eyes, lost half the profit. It's okay. Journal that trade and learn from it. It's one of the best ways that you can improve your trading. Right now we're running into overhead resistance on the tape. I have hungry eyes and I pay for it dearly. Journal it, please. Nice July peppers. Let's go up $576 trading micros. The data latency. I'm sorry to see that, Kofifi. You could try another data feed outside of Rhythmic. You could try the Bookmap data feed. I would email them and see if you can get a trial to that Bookmap data feed. I haven't done it myself, but if you are having connection issues, Mr. Kofifi, with Rhythmic, because I tell you, it's like driving with a blindfold on if you're having Rhythmic lagging for Bookmap. So I'm sorry that you're going through that, Kofifi. I know those feels all too well. It's like, hands off, can't trade. This sucks. We are pushing back up here, but I would be hard-pressed to see whether or not we can actually have a confident pull back into 93. 93 is, again, that topping level that we're watching here. Looking over at the U.S. equities market, we are seeing... sorry, I'm hiding my P&L here. I don't mean to do that. Everybody says, he only shows his P&L when he's winning. I just forget. And then somebody's got to remind me, show your P&L. I'm sorry. I switch these screens, and sometimes it doesn't cross over, but we're up $5,500 there. But yeah, so to see this pop up and over 93, I think we're going to see a lot of overhead liquidity coming into that area there. And I don't trust this long yet, especially from up here in the nosebleeds. Could I be wrong? Of course I could be wrong. This could run 23 handles right in our face. But I want to be hands off here. I want to be patient, especially after we nailed that first trade there right out of the gates. DX feed has been really solid for me with Bookmap. Yeah, so you have a choice between DX feed, Bookmap data feed, Rhythmic, and I think CQJ or CQG. I can never remember what order those letters are in. I know it starts with a C, and I know it's got a G and a Q somewhere in it. Is it CGQ? Is it CGQ? Anybody know? I can never remember. CQG. Maybe that's why I can never remember it, because I'm always thinking GQ. CQG. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I missed the last short, but bought the bottom for a quick snack and YM. Nice, John. There you go. Way to go. How do you come up with the level of 224 to exit that trade? It's a Clubhouse level. We publish these levels every single morning in the morning memo. And, well, that's not what I want to do. There we go. And, yeah, they're just very reliable price levels that, they... Even if the price hasn't touched that level yet, you would see, when we're making new all-time highs, we had those levels mapped out well before they even conducted liquidity at those levels. You can see right now we're failing at 61s. This is why I don't trust the market long, even though it looked like, hey, it is going to be long and strong here. I don't trust it up here, but I also don't trust it short. So what does that mean? It means we don't trade. We sit back. We let the market do its thing. If you're dialed in, however, continue to trade. But if you're like me, I don't trust the market either way right now. See my hands? I'm not trading with my feet. I'm not clicking the mouse with my feet. I'm sitting here with my hands right here. Hands are away from the mouse. We're not trading. You get these levels through Bookmap. No, I wrote a formula. I had two of my mentors that helped me with this formula. I wrote a proprietary formula that comes up with these levels, and they're provided every single day, every single morning in the morning memo. And on Mondays, we give out the levels for the Dow, gold, crude, and the Russell now. And yeah. It's a beautiful thing. Love these levels. That would be impressive. So good he trades with his big toe. Yeah, that's. I'm not showing you, but I'm actually trading with my toe right now. After yesterday's banger, I'm slow to trade today. That's a good thing, Jose. Listen to yourself. Listen to that inner voice. And then after today, journal how you listen to that inner voice. This is how you develop yourself as a trader. Nobody else is going to do it. You have to put in those journaling moments, and you have to talk yourself through these things. How many levels are provided? As many as there are. As many as there are. The formula is never going to be taught. It's never going to be taught. I will never give away the formula, as it is proprietary, and it took me years to develop. And folks that have been here in the Clubhouse, they know how valuable these levels are. They're spot on almost all the time. I mean, let's see yesterday's trade. We were literally bouncing between these levels. And I mean, if you're looking at the 1 minute, it was beautiful if you were trading between those levels. It was absolutely insane. It was bing, 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 bing. Like, doesn't get much better. We talked about this on the opening call, but yeah, it was just perfect. So yeah, but they are provided every single morning. If you're ever on the fence, come check it out for 7 days. See if it's a good fit for your trading. That's what I always recommend. All right, back to the 15 minute here. Let's see. Still just kind of forming some liquidity here. We are conducting liquidity between 45 and about 72 halves. And again, it's just tough for me to trust. The market's not giving me any information out of that open flush that I like to see there. Hoag's levels 2 days ago were insane for you. Yeah, so we had the confluence between his levels and my levels. And when we do that, when they match up like that, I go for it. Didn't listen to my inner voice telling me to lock it up for the day, then hit personal daily loss limit. So annoyed was up 2.7K. Okay, Jay Patrick, what I need you to do immediately while it's fresh in your mind, and this is how we grow. It's okay. It's just 1 day. It's just going to be 1 day. It's not a big deal. Journal everything you're feeling right now from an emotional standpoint, and then copy the screenshot of your trade and just do a word dump. It doesn't matter if your sentence structure is correct. Just get words out on a page right now. And if you don't want to write it by hand, do it in Google Docs. It's free, but just get those emotions out on a page immediately, because this is what is going to serve you better as a trader, because you're going to start to learn, these are my triggers. This is what led me astray today. This is how I can fix that. Journal immediately. Please, please, please don't waste a day where you broke some rules. That's an opportunity to improve through journaling. So please do that today. Fed barking. Yep. At 10 a.m., 7 a.m. Pacific time. Coming back down here. 224s. Need 200 to pass my account. Rips, you won't like this. What? Well, just trade a different account there. Don't worry about whether I like it or not. Trade on a different account. Don't be thinking about how close you are to passing. Yeah, shake it off, Jay Patrick. You'll be fine. It's one day. It's one day. I've been there before many, many times. You're up at money. I mean, I did it live on Top Step TV one day. I was up like $7,000 and then I hit maximum daily loss. That is a 10,000. This is my live account too. I was up 7 G's in my live account. And then I traded so poorly after that, I flipped it from being up 7 G's to down 3 G's. That's a 10K flip. So I know what that feels like. I'm with you on that. And you can bet your bottom dollar. I journaled the pants off of that day because, and keep in mind, it hasn't happened since. But we have lapses in our ability to judge ourselves, judge our feelings, judge our emotionality. So I would say journaling is the key to that. It's 100%. And that's why he's on Top Step TV only once a week. It's tough to focus when you're on Top Step TV. It really is. Because right now I'd be getting some questions and sometimes you just want to focus on the market. Like as we're talking right now, all I'm doing is watching the market. I'm looking at the Magnificent 7 over here. I'm looking at Bookmap out of the corner of my eye. I'm looking at where the price action is in the hourly channels. I'm keeping a watch on the market and my mind is clear right now. Is Fred Barkin a dog? I'm not so sure, but Thomas Barkin is a Fed voting member. I do know that. Oh, geez, Kofifi dealing with it right now, dealing with the lag and rhythmic. I'm sorry. Maybe why PPI came out okay today. Why is that? What are you thinking? Big part of journaling that people always forget to mention is reviewing your entries. Do you learn? Yeah, I always recommend reading the prior day's journal entry before you even sit down and look at charts. It's the first thing you want to be doing with your day. Another solid day on XFA. Give it up for Shan Hacks. What is that? About 11 G's in the last 2 days or 10 G's in the last 2 days there, buddy? Just about? We'll call it an even 10, right? From 750 to 5K. Oh my goodness. You're kidding me. Look at that. Mad. Are you kidding me? Let's go. Yes. I love that. So get this. Mad was talking in the pre-market with all of us. And Mad had their account balance at like, I don't know, $4,000 or $3,000, something like that. And this is their express funded account. They brought it down to $750. And now based on today's trading, they killed it today. Get this, their balance was at $750. Their balance in their XFA is now at $5,000. Give it up for Mad. Yes. That's what I love to see. Staying in the pocket, staying in your zone. Amazing trading. Let me ask you this. What was the biggest lot size that you took on any trades today? Were you slow and controlled or were you pressing the gas? Talk to me. I got to hear this. And if you don't want to share, just say F off. But I'd love to hear where you're at there, Mad. That's awesome. Way to trade it up there, like Big Sexy says. Yeah, just about. Nice, Shan Hacks. And Shan Hacks, one of our wonderful, gracious mods in here, is up about 10 G's in the last 2 days. Look at this. 3 contracts, folks. 3 contracts is all that Mad traded today, and he is up just today $4,200 in their express funded account. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. That is so cool. That is so awesome. Passed my 4th 50K eval since yesterday. Way to go, Eric. Saw you in here yesterday crushing it as well. You know, folks, this is what's crazy too, is that look at this 15-minute bar that is printing right now. Somebody is in that bar right now making it happen. Let's extrapolate to a 1 minute here so you can see. But our boy Mad here is making it happen in this chop. Not because they have hungry eyes, but they're likely trading betwixt these areas here. And it ends up happening to line up with our levels. But they're in the pocket. That's all that matters. They're in the pocket right now and they're making it happen here. That is so freaking awesome. Love to see that. Absolutely love to see that. Dude, just passed my 20 funded account. Apex on 2 trades. Let's go there to pack. Awesome job there. So Mad, are you locking it up? Did you lock it up for the day? Do the hands are clean. We're all done. 5K balance. Let's go to payout town. I'd say lock it up if you haven't already. Yes. There we go. Awesome. Love it. I love it. So great. Locked it up. Beautiful. So that money is yours. You've locked it up. Isn't that a great feature, by the way? That's one of the benefits if you're not trading on Top Step X. If you have problems with self-control and learning how to lock it up and all that, by golly, get on Top Step X, use that lockout feature. You can use it in your express funded account and you can keep that profit. One of the biggest problems for newer traders is over trading. So get that lockout button working here. Fed's barking in 15 minutes here. Quarter of the hour liquidity injection there. A little pop to the top there. Is there a difference between NinjaTrader and Top Step? Big difference. They're 2 completely different platforms. Overtrading kills me. Yep, and that's why they have that lockout button there. Big boy trades done for the day past a 50K account. Let's go. Give it up for big boy trades. Awesome stuff. Very, very nice. Lost one combine after making 1K. Well, did you lock up one of the combines at least that made a G in? How to learn to make these high precision levels? I mean, I couldn't tell you unless I was going to give you the secret sauce. So, I mean, the only thing that I allude to is that it does involve the positioning in the options market. And that's where a lot of clues are. Positioning large funds like to use options to position. I'm kind of a sauce guy, so let me know. I switched to micros once I go bad over trading. That is a good thing to do there, Todd. Up 154 on the 150K combine. Nice, Marco. Slow and steady. Let's guide ourselves slowly into that finish line. If you pass on next Friday or 2 Fridays from now, hey, that's great. Is it possible to bring Ninja Combine accounts to TopStep X? Not that I'm aware of, Sajid. Not that I am aware of there. Hey, Rips, I've been watching you on TopStep and you're such a positive person. Really just a motivation. Just really looks like you're someone who spreads positivity. I do try to, Clicky. Yes, I do. I'm a man of God-fearing man over here. Yes. Does anyone know what Bookmap application he's using? It's Bookmap itself, just Bookmap. And here's the link to Bookmap right here. Is there a way to change my trading platform of my current combine? Not that I do not think that is a possibility, Gambino. I think that it will waste the resources over at support. If you do want to try out a different platform, you're best to pick up another combine. Which, by the way, you folks have been so supportive this morning, clicking that like button. The other way that you can show me support, by the way, and you don't have to buy anything, but it's just clicking this link. If you just click that link one time, it shows support for the channel. It says that I'm doing things right in here, and it will continue to keep these live streams nice and free there. Best to be hands off for now. I see it that way personally, but you might be different. Look at what Mad did. When I was hands off, Mad started carving the market, and Mad made 5Gs or 4.2K and brought his account up to 5Gs. So he saw the market differently from me, and that's what's beautiful about trading. We all see things differently. He carved it up, made 4.2K. I was hands off, and you could say that I missed opportunities in the market there. So everybody's different. It depends on the way that you're reading the market there. Which link, Rips? The one that Market Clubhouse posted, the yellow banner right there. You just click that link there. That's it. How to buy a TopStep account? Click the same link. Click the same link. Goodness. That's great to hear. Been trying to pray for peace before each trading day because I get greedy, but need to see, relax, and I know things are in his hands. 100%. And anytime that it's not going your way, it's a lesson to be learned. Never know what the big man's plans are, but by golly, there's a lesson in every single one of them. And to think that you know their plans, they'll play tricks on you. Just hit my $200 goal for the day in my XFA. Let's go, Netflix. Yes. Love to see it. Folks, the energy is running hot here this week. I love it. I love it. Y'all talking about Powell. Different one. Yeah, we do have, thank you for pointing that out there, Yacht Flyer. We do have some news for the crude traders. Well, it's natty gas inventories today at 10:30. Natty gas. Am I seeing shorts under 220? Well, we'd have to break through 224 first, and it is very, very range bound here, as we can see on the 1 minute. Very, very range bound. So till we get a breakout, you have to remember too is that we can have just simple draws of liquidity back down here towards the VWAP, and it could look like we're cratering and then burst right back up with some serious volatility right back up to the top side. So today is going to be one of those days where you really have to be likely seeing profit, taking profit, right? One contract, that's all it takes. Amen. I'm 21 and recently married and now talking about having kids, but need more money. So I think knowing that is what stresses me out, and trading, thinking I need to make it now. Well, I always do say with trading, if you aren't proven to be consistently profitable in trading, you do want to have another source of income to supplement those costs of, hopefully you're trading on a prop firm where you don't have to be putting your own money into the market, and you could be saving money on those challenge accounts by having another source of income. If you've never traded consistently profitable, and I consider consistently profitable of at least a year of profitability, consistent profitability month on month on month, you can have you can be consistently profitable and still have down months, but you need to have at least a year of being consistently profitable. I would not quit your job. I would not try to do this full time until you've proven yourself consistently profitable. TopStep X is doing better than Rhythmic today. Ooh, how about that? Can't force it. You have to let it come to you. Yes, another good one there. On TopStep for a while now and have an outside job. That is a good thing. That is a good thing. So Barkin, 10 minutes early. Hold on. Oh, I think we have a copy of his speech, of his text. No new text, though. A lot of the same of what he said last week. Tough to do that with a 9 to 5. Depends on what time zone you're in. There's always, the great thing about the futures market is that it's open 23 hours a day, Monday through Friday. It's open on Sundays too. But there's always time to make time for trading, even if it's 30 minutes to trade in the futures market. Was down 1,500, back to almost break even. Nice work there, Zion. Way to go. Any good drug alternatives to trading, legal or illegal, so I don't trade anymore today? Press the lock button, Celsius. What are you talking about? Press the lock button, you crazy man. Get that lock button going. Legend has it that no one makes money in the first 3 years of trading the market. I'm one of those people. I struggled big time. And every single time I thought I was turning a corner, I got slapped in the face. Yeah, I paid a hefty market tuition. Not fun. I didn't trade on prop firms. I mean, I started trading on Top Step in July. I started trading on Apex in, I don't know, May, maybe? May or June, and then started Top Step in July. I did get a 20K payout from Apex. I never used them again. I trade exclusively now on Top Step. But yeah, you know, the great thing about this is that the light at the end of the tunnel, you can use all these platitudes and everything, but it's a marathon, not a race. The light at the end of the tunnel is very, very bright. And this is a skill set that you have for the rest of your life. And you will be a much more patient human being at the 5th, 6th year of your journey. And by the way, and this is the advice I gave on the podcast yesterday for newer traders. Even if you're a veteran trader, you need to hear this. This is not a get rich quick thing. This is a get rich very, very slow thing. Think about burning a candle and you're trying to, like, if you're expecting that to be a stick of dynamite, you're burning a nice big long candle. It's a very slow burn. And if you're not enjoying this, you don't like showing up every single day, you don't enjoy watching the markets, paying attention to the macro environment, you're not enjoying that, pick something else, because trading is not going to be your thing. If you're looking to this because you're just, I want to get rich quick, I want to press some buttons and be done in 20 minutes or whatever, you have to have a love for this game. I did not have a love for it in the first couple years. I was very miserable with my trading, with the choices that I made, and I would bite myself in the behind all the time. That's not what you want to focus on. You want to focus on feeling gratitude, saying that I get to trade. It's a blessing that I get to trade. This is a great experience. And, sometimes it can feel like it's not a great experience, but trying to master your emotions through that whole journey is the paramount point to your success in this. So take it easy. If you're trying to go super fast, do something else. It ain't going to be this. I'm sorry to say that. If you're expecting that you're going to be making millions of dollars 2 years into this, I'm sorry to break it to you. Maybe you're that special snowflake, but I just don't think you're it. And it's not a personal attack on you. I'm just saying this is a slow burn game. It's a slow crawl. We will have market periods where it's like free money for everybody, which is what we saw during COVID. But most of those people have given back that money. Most of those people have been knocked out of the game because they thought, a lot of people started trading during COVID, right? Thankfully, I wasn't one of those people. I traded well before COVID, and COVID came along and I'd already been trading for a while. So I was able to take good advantage of that market. But there's a lot of people that started trading during that time. And those are the people that thought, oh, this is how the market is. And it's so simple. And yeah, they're not trading anymore. So I had some friends that traded. I directed my friend to do a certain trade. He made $1.5 million. I told this story before, but he made $1.5 million by my direction, telling him exactly what to buy and sell and do this and that. Made $1.5 million in the span of about a week. How long do you think it took him to lose that money? 4 days. 4 days. 4 days. He lost $1.5 million. Can you imagine blowing $1.5 million in 4 days? Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, not a pretty sight by any means, but yep, you just have to remember, folks, this is a long-term game. If you're not looking for a long-term thing, get out now while you still can. Don't get sucked into this thing thinking that you're going to be making millions of dollars a couple years in. It just doesn't exist like that. I'm sorry to break it to you. Was your friend Bob Sacamano? No. Taking fire and need assistance? What's going on, Jimmy? Talk to me. Hey, Ribs, why don't you invite Top Step guys here? I would love to. We've had Dakota on before. I would love to have Dakota back on. I would love to have them on. Hey, Ribs, new here. Top Step X lockout feature finally made me $5K in my XFA after grinding for 5 months. Now thinking of taking my first payout. What should be the ideal withdrawal amount? Take 50%. Pay yourself. Take the full 50% and pay yourself. And then once you get that payout, go back down to trading on a one lot. Prove to yourself that you could do this slow and disciplined, but get that full payout, $2,500 or whatever the case. Take that 50% payout, get paid, make it real, take the full amount of the payout. That's what I would do. 100%. Rips, I made 2.3 million yesterday trading. Come get some. Unfortunately, some money on 3K contract. Hey, there you go. Hey, at least you tried to trade the markets. You came out the other side green. That's a good thing, right? Hey, Ribs, why don't you invite Tops Up guys here? I feel like I answered your question. I have invited them here. I love having them here. Celsius Lover, did you actually make $1 billion yesterday? I think you did, right? It's like 1.7 billion yesterday in the sim account. Market is too efficient. Just hit my daily loss limit. Oh, well, lock the account. Hey, just one day, one account, one trade, set of trades. And again, you got to journal. Got to journal this. Don't let today's lesson go to waste, O'Keefe. Journal, please. Alrighty, folks. So I'm just waiting for this chop to clear, and it's not happening. We got Barkin speaking in about 4 minutes here. I think we should do a giveaway. Here, folks. Where's your go-to to get Squawk information? I would say start with Live Squawk, do Benzinga, News Squawk, Financial Juice. Get one with a trial and see what you like. A lot of people don't like the yapping in their ears. They think it's distracting. So do a trial, see if you like it first, but I would start there. Those are some good ones. It's giveaway time, folks. What do we say? Giveaway time. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Giveaway time. Here we go. Oh, Barkin's talking right now. You're not saying anything new. All right. Nightbot loading you up here. Do the giveaway. What is your podcast title? I was on Austin Silver's podcast, and it's going to be released the first week of May. So I'll be posting that across all of my socials. So stay tuned for that. It was fun. He was a great, great gentleman, and it was a lot of fun. I had a great time being on that podcast. I enjoy doing podcasts. They're a lot of fun. All right. Keyword today. Let's see. Let's see. What should be the keyword? Somebody give me a good keyword today. Somebody in the Discord. You folks always come up with the best keywords there. Is there a site we can listen to the live to the feds? Any of those squawks that I mentioned. So Live Squawks, Financial Juice, Benzinga, News Squawk. There's got to be some more, right? All right, let's see. Snowflake, Caffeine, Lock It Up, Patience, Choppy McChopface, Selling Sip. Can we do something with PPI? I think we should do PPI. Fluffy. Ooh, I like that. Big Sky. Let's do that one. All right. All right, I'm going to have to close the live streaming one because it's like crashing my stuff here. All right, let's do Nightbot here. Timing of rate cuts will depend on incoming data. That's the latest out from Barkin right now. All right, so we're going to do the keyword. Cadell, that's very creative. All right, I like that one, actually. Well, that could be misconstrued, actually. All right, we're going to do this one. We're going to do what Big Sky recommended here. All right, we're going to drag this on over here. All right, folks, this is the way the giveaway works. @SellingRips is the handle. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. If your name is called out after you type in the keyword one single time, type in the keyword one single time. If your name is called out, you just type in your username. So in my case, I would write the word Selling Rips, and I'd press enter, and then I'd say Instagram because that's my Instagram handle, or I'd say Twitter because it's also my Twitter handle. Simple as that. Here we go, folks. The keyword is going to be, boom, patience. Patience is the keyword, folks. Type in the word patience. That's all you got to do. Type it in one single time, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. Lickety split. Just simple like that. Patience, just type it in. Folks in the Discord, you need to type it in the YouTube chat. YouTube chat. Oh, Benji, that was a good one. I should have used that. That was really, really good. That was really good. Oh my goodness, that's the one I should have used. You know, I'm going to use that for one of the free Clubhouse month giveaways. So stick around. If you don't win the free combine, this is for a free combine, by the way. If you don't win the free combine, which is right over here, all of you beautiful people that are entering, if you don't win the free combine, we are going to be giving away a free month of Clubhouse. And if the person claims that rapidly, we're going to give away 2 free months of Clubhouse. How about that? So don't go anywhere after we do these rolls. This is going to be the hot ticket of the day here is the free Top Step Combine. 56% of you voted for that. 44% wanted the free month of Clubhouse. So we're going to do both prizes today. Hey, why not? And then next week, might have some more surprises here on the channel. But do tune in, of course, for tomorrow, Friday. We always have a fun Friday in here. Make sure you're tuning in for that. It can be a lot of fun. We have 435 people that are eligible for the giveaway so far. We'll get this the keyword running for about another minute. Please also make sure that you're caught up to the stream in real time. You can do that by watching at 2x speed, which will make it be like PPI, Barkin, right? or just click that live button and we will get caught up right away. Ribs, can you share the YouTube link in here? Yeah, of course I can. Here we go. Oh, and look at that. We crashed already. Oops. Yeah, right there. So if you click under live trading, it says right there. It's still getting the giveaway, the entrance in here. But yeah, for some reason, Chrome has just been dog food since this latest update. There are a ton of big skies at the beginning. I did see that, yeah. All right, folks. Patience is the keyword. We have almost 500 folks here entered. Got about 1,900 folks of you watching in here. Yeah, I don't know what I'm running that is taxing my, I don't know what is taxing right now. People are typing patience in the Top Step YouTube chat. Are you serious? Is that for real? Rip's daily high lows are significant levels. Yes, yes, yes. People actually typing patience in the Top Step chat. Type it over here, folks. This is the chat you want to type it into. If you don't have social media, make a Twitter account or an Instagram account really, really quickly. There's people spamming patience in the Top Step chat. That's hilarious. Oh, that's good. Big Sky, you were a YouTube celebrity in the chat. That's hilarious. Dolby has no idea why. I don't have any extensions, M2. It's ever since I did this latest update on Chrome. I should do a rollback. That's what I'm probably going to do. Just do a little rollback here. All right, folks, we have 532 people that are eligible. 20 seconds until we pull the hammer on this one. Remember, this is for a free, no strings attached here, by the way, free Top Step Combine. This is the one. This is the one you want to win. 56% of the people said so. So this is it. We're going to be doing this giveaway here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and rolling. Logan Chartwalker. I love your name, by the way, Logan. Logan Chartwalker, you are the big winner. All you have to do is type in your username. That's it. Logan Chartwalker, that's all you have to do here. That's it. That's it. That's all we have to do here. Oh, look at that. How fast that was. Oh, looks like we're going to do another giveaway here. Let's see if that's on Twitter or on Instagram. Let's see. You do follow me. Nice. Let's go, Logan Chartwalker. You're so quick on the money. I love that. Congrats. Free Top Step Combine. There we go. Congratulations to you. Well, hey, I will give you the choice. If you want the free month of Clubhouse, you can message me and let me know. But there we go. There's our winner there for a free Top Step Combine. Since he claimed it so quickly, folks, we're going to roll it right on back here. We're rolling it right on back. So congratulations to Logan again. We're running it right back, folks. This is for a free month of Clubhouse. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rolling. Arrow Squad. Arrow Squad, are you with us? Arrow Squad. Oh, Arrow Squad. Are you here with us? You've won a free month of Clubhouse. Just type in your username right now, lickety split, and we'll run it. We will run it. Come on down, Arrow Squad. We're going to put you a minute on the clock starting right now. 1 minute on the clock. 1 minute on the clock here. Here we go, folks. 1 minute on the clock. Come on down, Arrow Squad. I can't even win a Sunday at the McDonald's. Never going to win here. You never know, Tino. You never know. I mean, if our friend Arrow Squad doesn't claim their giveaway here, then you could be very well. Tino, did you type in the keyword in the YouTube chat? Because if you didn't, then you're not entered. Remember that. There's 569 giggity entrants here in the, well, now 571. All right, cool. You are entered then. All right, so we have, what is this, 25 more seconds for Arrow Squad. Looks like Arrow Squad is going to hook us all up here and let us re-roll again here. We got about 15 seconds here. 15 seconds, Arrow Squad, before your time has expired. It's okay, folks. If you stick around, you come in by every stream here, and you're sticking around, you will have a good chance to win. I promise you here. All right, here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and Sam BM. Sam M. Sam like lamb. Sam M, are you with us here? You have won the giveaway for a free month of Market Clubhouse. Come on down, Sam M. We're going to put you on the clock in, wait for it, and minute starts now. You are on the clock. 60 seconds to claim here. Barkin is speaking, but he didn't have any new information. I'm waiting for the Q&A there, Vincent. He did not speak just yet. Okay, Sam, like lamb with an M. Come on down. You have about 45 seconds to claim here. Come on down. The keyword does work, believe me. Barkin is saying labor market strength is robust. Interesting. So Barkin is barking away for us. Nothing really moving the market all that much. Not where we need to be, but headed in the right direction. Labor market strength is the case in the U.S., and we are not currently facing a recession. All right, I'm going to re-roll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wait, Arrow Squad, you typed in your Instagram multiple times. Did you do it with the @ symbol? Wait, did you do it with the @ symbol? You don't. If you don't do it with the @ symbol, then then it does come through. I didn't know that you were in here. Wait, are you fibbing? Wait, this is actually you. Okay, hold on. I am here. Wow. Okay. Wow. Now, okay. We might have to do another roll after this. All right, Arrow Squad. What is since you're here in Discord? What is your Instagram username? Because of the underscores. That's probably why it blocked. Let's see. Let me see. A Kroom. Boop boop. Let's see. And you do follow me. Sweet. All right, Aaron. Guess what? Let me get you suited and booted over here. I'm gonna add a free month to right here. You are good until June 10th, my friend. June 10th. You are rocking and rolling until June 10th. Bingo. Done deal. You got it. You got it. Thanks for type in your username, Sam M. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds. 30 seconds here. Nice, Arrow Squad. Very, very nice. Happy to have you in here with us there. All right, Sam, we're going to give you 20 more seconds here. Typing in that username. Just type in that username here. Absolutely. Great to have you with us here. Thanks for being part of the squad. Barkin is saying, follow me on Twitter and type patience and Top Step TV. You are on the clock. All right, 5 more seconds. Oh, look at that. By the seat of their pants there. Let's see. Are you following me? Let's see. Nope, not following me there. Let's see over on Instagram. We've given you quite a few chances here, Sam. Let's see. Come on, I really want you to win this. Nope, you don't follow me on either one. All right, we got to roll it. Here we go, folks. Rolling in 5, 4, 3, 2, and rolling. Grant, are you with us? Oh, Grant, you have won the free month of Clubhouse. This is the final free month of Clubhouse. If Grant doesn't claim this, we're going to re-roll it again. So we have 60 seconds on the clock starting in 5 more seconds here. Hold on, wait for it. You are on the clock, Grant, now. 60 seconds on the clock now, Grant. ES is not, I wouldn't call that dumping yet, but we just had a little bit of a pullback. In the NQ, we pulled back to the VWAP there. So I wouldn't call it dumping just yet. Definitely seeing some weakness for sure. All right, Grant, come on down. Yeah, Sam did reply, but he wasn't following me, Kai. You have to follow the rules. You must be following me on my accounts. You have to be following me, at least on one of them. And he wasn't following me on either one. The YM almost new lows. Wow, yeah, look at ES is way weaker than the NQ here. Interesting. Very, very interesting to see that. All right, Grant, let's see. Let's see if you follow me. Did you follow the rules? Okay, check in on Instagram, because I'm guessing that's where that's at, because I don't find you on Twitter. Grant. Yep, we see that. Grant Marans 2. Hey, and you do follow me. Congratulations to Grant. You're awesome. Congrats. Free month. All right, folks. That's going to wrap up our stream for the day. Congratulations to all of our winners. Congratulations to Grant. Congratulations to Arrow. And then who was our final winner? We had Logan, right? Logan. Awesome. Great work, everybody. That was great. We had an awesome stream in here. I had a fantastic time with all of you. That was lovely. Thank you so much for sharing your morning with me. That was really, really a lot of fun. We had a great time in here, didn't we? So, folks, I will be back here at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Folks on the Discord, do not go anywhere, because I'm going to be back here tomorrow. Well, folks in Discord, I will be with you here in a quick second. We're going to do a quick chat. Wow, ChemDog passed my first 50K thanks to MC. Awesome, ChemDog. Way to go. Give it up for ChemDog. But yeah, folks in Discord, don't go anywhere. Folks on YouTube, I will see you bright and early tomorrow at 8 a.m., where we're going to see if we have any reaction to trade on the digestion of the PPI and the Fed speakers today. And that 30-year note auction, that 30-year note bond auction, rather, is going to be at 1 p.m. today. So look out for that. I appreciate every single one of you tuning in today. I had a lot of fun with all of you. Congratulations to anybody that traded well today. Stay in the pocket as much as you can and try to lock it up if you can. we're finishing our morning up here, $5,500 in some combines. And I will see you folks here on YouTube tomorrow. Discord folks, don't go anywhere. Take care.